Education is a stabilizer, it is an equalizer, and I want my students to understand that having an education can take them to places that they could never imagine. Having an education changes the trajectory, and it can change the trajectory of their life, their family's life, and generations to come. And I am a living testimony that it can happen. My mother, Carol Collins, was a graduate of Lincoln University in Jefferson City, Missouri. She passed away when I was 7 years old from leukemia. But that's when I became a village kid. So my grandmother, my grandfather, my aunts, my uncles, my godmother, they all pitched in to make sure that I became the person that I am today. I met my godmother when I was 14 years old. She was a teacher in my high school. I never had her for a class. We met by happenstance and what we call divine intervention in the hallway. And it basically was her saying to me that I needed to put some lipstick on. So that's why I wear my red lipstick. But at any rate, she has been very, very instrumental in my life for over the last 35 years. She was also my strategic planner. There was nothing that was off limits that we couldn't talk about. And most importantly, she was my biggest cheerleader. I like to say that I stumbled into higher education. I started here at Harris Stowe 12 years ago as a part-time program coordinator in the Counseling Services Department. I was only supposed to be here 9 months. It has been 12 years. I worked out of a closet that I made my office, and then I also worked out of my car for a whole year. But what I like to say is my commitment to our students never changed. When I came to Harris Stowe, I saw myself. I saw students who looked like me, students who were from backgrounds much like myself. And I saw an opportunity to be who I needed my freshman year in college. And so this was an opportunity for me to be a champion for the under-resourced, the underserved, and oftentimes underprepared. You know, I share with my students all the time that I was not this perfect student. I was afraid of math. I took my college algebra course here at Harris Stowe State University. I can take you to the classroom. I can tell you the difference in the education that I received here versus my university. I had an instructor who stood up and said, I know everybody is afraid of math, but don't be. If you listen to me, you follow me, you go to the lab, you get tutoring, you'll be fine. Summer of 1994 in this classroom, and this is where I overcame my fear of college algebra. The power of Harris Stowe is very simple. We work with those students that no one else may want to work with. We work with those students who are under-resourced, who are underserved, who was much like me, underprepared when it came to mathematics. We also work with those students who may not be able to afford the larger institutions or the flagship institutions. That's who we are. We're unapologetic about our commitment to that population. We're unapologetic about the quality education that we provide. And we want to make sure that we provide a high quality, affordable, accessible, and diverse education for everyone. Everyone has that right. And so we want to make sure that we are providing that here as a staple in St. Louis.
My idea of a boss is her. Like, I never met someone who is just so graceful in everything that they do and succeed and humble. Like, she's by far one of the most humble women I've ever met. And when I think about the most influential woman in my life, I would have to give it to Dr. Collins, because she always showed me what it's like to be a woman about her business and be graceful while doing it. Dr. Colin Smith, my mentor, my role model, my aunt, and my soror. Congratulations on the St. Louis American Foundation 2022 Stellar Performer of the Year Award. Love you.
I'm eternally grateful for my village who have supported me throughout my life. They are the foundation of who I am today. And I just wanted them to know that everything that I do is a tribute and a testimony to their work and what they have instilled in me.